Devon Simon here, giving you our tips for round number 17 of the
17.
Aussie rules, and starting things off with an absolute cracker on Friday night. Pies to the Bombers at the G.
Tough, isn't it? Like sixth place Collingwood against fourth place Bombers. You see here, even though Collingwood didn't look great on the weekend, and I mean the Bombers started well, but fell away to the Cats. Collingwood quite, fairly strong favourites in this game. You'd think that this is a game that Collingwood kind of needs to win, really tough game. I want the Bombers to win. I want to tip the Bombers.
Go ahead then. I'm going Magpies.
But I think the safe bet's Magpies, but I don't know. I got to do something on the ladder, and I think I'm going to go Bombers.
It's one of those where the weekend against the Cats was kind of that game for the Bombers to kind of show, we're that step ahead of the pack. And they're kind of falling back into the pack a bit. There's this logjam of teams like from 4 all the way down to like 14. And the Bombers, if they lose this one, they're going to drop like a fair bit down the ladder. And competition is so close. I fully expect the Bombers to start sliding because I said all year I'm not sold on them. And I think I'll stick with that. And I think the Pies will beat them and probably beat them pretty handily.
Yeah, this is the time of the year when Collingwood start to move, but
We'll see. I mean, they might prove me wrong. I mean, if they beat the Pies at the G, then we'll see. Probably still not sold on them, but I'll probably be sold on them if they make a grand final. But we'll see.
All right. So first game on Saturday, we got the Roos at home to the Suns.
Yeah, Suns yet to win away.
So this is the talking point of this one. North Melbourne, they've been improving a little bit, still down there near the bottom. Suns terrible away, but then get a great win at home, which not many people saw coming, and it's like.
But I'm going Roos. I'm feeling a Roos upset.
Roos,
I'm feeling a Roos upset here.
Yeah, I've tipped the Suns to break their away.
I mean, that would be the game. That would be the game to do it.
If they're going to do it, it's going to be this one.
But I think they'll keep going like that. They'll just lose every away game and win every home game. But I'm feeling a Roos upset just for the fun of it.
Yeah. Second game, Port Adelaide at home to the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Port with a hard-fought and squeezy win. You could see Ken Hinkley after the game, like he was having a small little meltdown there. Like you could see the pressure on him.
Yeah.
And I mean, to be honest, like the Saints are terrible, and Port looked pretty much on the same level with the Saints. Like they were terrible as well. I'm picking Bulldogs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think down at Adelaide.
I think you've got to win those tough games sometimes, and I think that I think Port at home. I think Port will improve a little bit, and I think all they need to do is improve a little bit to beat the Dogs.
Probably, but there's always the bomb factor with the Dogs. He can change the game. I'm going Dogs.
Okay, then we got another interesting game. Cats at home, at their true home down in Geelong against the Hawks.
Yeah, that one's a massive one. I mean, Cats looked okay against the Bombers. I don't know how we beat them by 45. Like, we didn't play that well, but it was good enough. I'm worried about this game. I'm going to pick the Cats just because it's GmbH and we normally get up over the Hawks, but
yeah, I've actually tipped the Hawks in this one. I kind of got onto them 6 weeks ago, and they've done all right for me. They've picked up a few handy wins, and it's going to be tough. I mean, Geelong, down in Geelong, but I don't know. You haven't played a lot down there. It's like I don't know. Is it a factor anymore? I'm not sure. Like,
that one is like it's a nice little afternoon game as well.
Yeah,
I've got a. It's going to be a toughie. I think the Hawks could definitely get up. They got a bit more, look a bit more dynamic than Geelong. But I think Geelong at home pretty well organised, and I think we like our experience should get us over the line. But tough one.
So then we got Giants at home to the Blues. Blues flying high in second place there. One of the two teams in the comp that just running
Knocked
really
them off
nicely.
everybody else,
So Giants.
Not so much.
Yeah, that's they get a win and then a loss and another loss and a win, and I don't know, like Blues. I think.
No, they're tracking nicely.
Yeah.
Them and the Swans are the two teams at the moment who are like a fair bit ahead of the competition. Not only on the ladder, but also the way they're playing. Like the only other team, probably I'd say, that's playing up to that level occasionally at the moment are the Lions.
In the last
couple of weeks,
that's right,
not the beginning of the year, but like all the other teams.
They're losing games, even some of those teams in the top 8 last year, top 4, Collingwood, whatever.
Demons.
They're losing games that you think that they should win.
Yeah.
When you look at it and you go, okay,
I mean,
they got this, but then
I mean, it's a very close competition.
So,
but I'm going Blues. And then the last one on Saturday, Freo, who somehow snuck up into third place. Against Richmond, who are still struggling.
Yeah, funny one, isn't it? Dockers, they looked all right, and but then they just terrible for a massive period there, and thought, they're not even going to make the 8, and then you blink, and they're in third place. That's how the ladder, how close the ladder is.
It's one win.
It's one win,
one or two wins,
and you can two losses, and you're out of the 8.
Yeah. Oh, easily, yeah.
Just about from any position, apart from those top
Two.
couple, Dockers are tracking nicely at the moment over in Optus. Can't pick Tigers.
Nah, comfortable win for Yo.
Yeah, I think that's going to be comfortable win.
Yeah,
20 plus at least in that one.
Should be
4 goals, 24 at least.
And Sunday, got a couple of interesting ones. Starting things off, the D's at home at the G to West Coast.
I'm going to pick the Demons, even though there could be an upset in there. So 575 underdogs, the Eagles. Wow. 12th place playing 16th though. There's only a few places on the ladder between them, but they, the 16th is at that couple of extra games behind.
I mean, I was looking at that game as like, okay, do I go and upset there? I was like, nah, I think that these.
If it was over in Perth, then maybe you'd consider it.
I think the Eagles as much. They've improved. They've won a few games.
To be honest, at that price, it wouldn't be a bad little side bet putting on. It's a 2-horse race, and they're at 575 there. That's
it's pretty good.
That's
But yeah,
as a bit of a risky, outsider, that's a.
It's an interesting one, but
and even that one there, on the line, definitely. I think that these will win it, but I don't think that they're going to win it by a lot at all.
No, I think these, but they're not that good. Talking of teams who are not that good, Saints to the Swans at Marvel.
Swans lost.
Yeah.
Super close loss. Didn't really see it coming, but hey, that's those losses that you got to have every now and then, I suppose.
They nearly came back as well. That's
keep them fresh. Can't tip the Saints.
No.
Terrible looking.
Yeah.
I think the Swans will bounce back and
comfortable win. Yeah. And then finishing things off, the Lions back in the 8.
Back in the 8. As predicted a few weeks ago, I was on them, and they're making their run, and they're 8th, but they're they're actually half a game off 4th.
Yeah,
and because they were at 5th there at one stage, and then they're only they're 1.5 game off the top 4.
Yeah. So Lions Crows up at the Gabba. Got to pick the Lions. The way they're playing at the moment as well. They're playing the footy I think most people would have expected them to play.
They only just got the win there on the weekend. But showed great composure there right at the very end, and But
yeah, they're definitely
they're the danger team to everyone else that's trying to make the 8 at the moment. I think they're that team that teams don't want to play. It's going to be they know it's going to be a tough game against the Lions every time they play them. So
especially up at the gap up.
Yeah,
they
thing back down.
Yeah, they were beginning of the year that lost a lot of time and starting to kind of.
But it's all about peaking at the right time of the year, and people were talking down on Fagan at the beginning of the year. Talking about hangovers. Are they fit? Or blah blah. They overfit more than anything. But then it's like they paced them. They've been pacing themselves pretty well, and it's about being in form at the pointy end of the season. And
I mean, we still got a fair bit of rounds to go.
They've got some good games though, so I think they've got a pretty good run going to the end. A couple of tough games right at the end, but then they've got this really good little. They've got a good little period now where they should rack up a few wins.
But that's definitely one of those, or probably be worth looking into soon, is like just to run home for like a couple of the contenders, because I'm getting down to meet the end of the season, and it's going to start.
A lot of people involved in that push for the 8.
Yeah, there's a lockjam down from like 3 to 14 or so, 15 even. 13, because the Crows are one game behind.
Yeah.
And I think they're not good enough. If the Hawks beat the Cats on the weekend, then
because they're close on points as well.
Yeah,
so
they're in the mix.
They're right on there.
And they're playing good footy.
So yeah.
We'll see. There we go. That's our tips. Good luck with yours.
Good luck.
See you next week.